Welcome to the GDSS Manguno Press Club.
Africans have been stuck in a cycle that can never be easily broken with determination, focus and resilience, because the cycle is so tight and unbroken for centuries. Many patriotic leaders have started long ago, but the West got rid of them systematically. Let's not forget Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana, who founded the Organization of African Unity and dreamed of a United States of Africa. His famous quote was, "Africa must unite." Let's also not forget Thomas Sankara of Burkina Faso, who refused foreign aid and promote women's rights and put self-sufficiency. His famous quote was, "He who feeds you controls you." And it's true, and that's why we had been controlled by the West. Let's not forget Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi, who stands for the United States of Africa and African monetary independence. His famous quote was, "Let us unite Africa." We must unite. Unity is strength. What about Patrice Lumumba of Congo, Nelson Mandela of South Africa, Julius Nyerere of Tanzania, and Amilcar Cabral of Guinea-Bissau, Cape Samora Michael of Manzabe, and Steve Biko of South Africa? Many of them were killed through assassination, mysterious deaths, or African-backed coup. Because they stood for us, they stood for our dignity, they stood for African unity, they stood for our dignity and the future of Africa.
We shouldn't be dreaming of superpower or success if we are not united. The cycle drowned by the West upon us will never allow us to be united. We were targeted through ethnic, tribal, and religious lines. And whenever we forget our differences and let it go, the West kept reminding us of the past through the media. And the West only choose and find the most corrupt, the most easiest to manipulate and offer them power in order to serve the foreign interests and not our people. They spend a lot in exchange of loyalty. Whenever a good leader who actually cares for Africa rises, they use their power and all connections to get rid of them, either by plotting a coup or assassination. If all their attempts failed, they will destabilize the government. Remember, all these are in the cycle. Economically, we are weak because the cycle's blueprint that dictates our raw material must not be processed in Africa, but we can export them by selling them cheap and buying them expensive. Therefore, Africa will never be industrialized as long as we are in that cycle. My name is Usman Adamu for GDSS Manguno Press Club.
Where is Libya today? What is its state? What about Congo, Togo, Mali, Sudan, Somalia, Nigeria, my country, Central African Republic, and Burkina Faso that still receives the Western threat? When Burkina Faso broke free out of the cycle, the country faced multiple coup attempts, and according to the cycle, the country continues to receive coup attempts, assassination or the stability of the government. For you to be successful, don't get divided. Don't listen to any outsider. Your citizens should not allow outsider to pound them in order to fight government, and once you allow it will lose everything. Because you can't build your country when you are busy fighting each other. The West not only destabilize us but also undermine our education system so that we can only produce workers and not innovative individuals. They make us think that our culture is primitive. Our ancestors were sabotages and our future depends on foreign approval. I'm by name Aisha Omar, GDSS Manguno Press Club.
Western hidden ideology is to sabotage our continent by making our best and brightest constantly dream of learning Africa. Instead of fixing our homes, they condition us to believe success only exists overseas. They offer us scholarships to take our tough mind to the West, and they never allow them to come back and work for us. They allow us trained doctors and engineers, but only for them to go and enrich their nation. They control our narrative on our media and dictate how we present ourselves to the world. They feed us stories of failure and corruption until we start believing that Africa is hopeless, when in the truth, it is rich in culture and potential. They downgrade our success to waste our victory into insulated incidents. They offer us lungs that is hard to withstand its conditions. They give us clarity to create culture of reliance rather than resilience, and that what makes Africans think foreign. Intervention is necessary that we can't solve our problems. Ibrahim Alhaji Abba, GDSS Manguno Press Club.
They suppress our military strength and keep our armies weak. They always sell us weapons and make sure that Africa cannot develop its own high-tech military technology. When they sense that African country is trying to build strong defense system, they accuse the country of being threats to stability. They are always determined to make us seek foreign peacekeepers, foreign military bases in our countries, foreign advisors to control our securities. They create tension in Africa and sell us weapons to fight ourselves. My brothers and sisters, let's stand for our continent, our culture, and decide on how we do things ourselves by stopping every channel that will let outsiders to enter into our decisions.